pleasure. That is the Easter message. Bring it on, everything new. Anybody been through some stuff where you could relate? I see some tears. I see some people been through some shattering, some big changes in life, and it's time for everything new. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about this idea of Easter and this present moment right now. Just this present moment is a new beginning. And with the next breath, it's a new beginning. We have this invitation for new beginnings wherever we are in the present moment. So that's what we're going to talk about. You know, I love Easter. I absolutely love Easter. I love the creativity of Easter. I love the beauty of Easter. I love the fun of Easter with the bunny ears. I prepared Easter baskets for my family this morning, had a great time passing them out. That's what I like about this season of renewal, is the beauty, the creativity, the innocence, the light, the freshness. Everything is, you know, so absolutely glorious. The symbols of the sunrise, you know, the sunrise services that so many churches have. In my family, we called the color of the sky at sunrise sky blue pink. Sky blue pink. You know what I mean? Sky blue pink? Yeah, yeah. Everything's sort of soft. The edges are a little bit blurry. The harshness of the winter season, you know, that sort of arid, dry, cold, frigid part of life is kind of softened a little bit when we embrace the springtime in this new beginning, this Easter season. Especially true for me as a child who grew up in Colorado. We often would have snow on Easter, which was always a little bit of a dilemma because my mother would spend so much time making Easter dresses for her 3 beautiful little girls. Of course, I was one of them. And we always had these fancy little things and little hats and gloves and little patent leather shoes, and then it would snow. We had to cover it all up with those big heavy things. So, but I can remember seeing the purple grape hyacinths. Anybody know what those are? Popping up through the melting snow, and it was a symbol to me of this new birth, this time. And of course, always went to Sunday school on Easter. That's what you do on Easter, you know. I read in the paper that Easter Sunday is, without any question in the Christian tradition, the #1 day that people attend church, just in case. Just in case, yeah, you know what I mean? And some people, you know, none of you, of course, because you're here, but there are people who may come to this community all the other Sundays of the year and then want to go to a regular church, a real church, on Easter, just to make sure, just in case. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. And so we each have an invitation to find the Easter of our own soul. That is the invitation here in this talk. And so for me, even though I grew up in a Christian tradition, it was not about Jesus dying for my sins. It wasn't about that at all. It was about the beauty. It was about the fragrance of the flowers. It was about the creativity of the season. And so this PowerPoint that actually was on someone's Facebook thing, I saw this and I went, oh my gosh, that is the Easter of my soul. The innocence, the beauty, the softness, just the grace, the path that's so wide and open for possibilities. That's the Easter of my soul. And so there's no question, we wouldn't be celebrating Easter as a holiday if it weren't significant in so many people's lives. Isn't that the truth? It's a significant experience. The life and the death of Jesus, the story of the life and the death of Jesus has influenced the course of human history. There's no way around that. It is the absolute truth. And it is celebrated in many ways, and we're here at Common Ground to celebrate it in a way that fits for us. Or I'll take that back. In a way that fits for me. That's all I can do, is present my perspective to you, and I don't expect you to buy that. But this is an invitation. But what I know about the story of Jesus is that the teachings of Jesus are profoundly beautiful. And they are profoundly influential in all of our lives. They teach us how to be in the world in a very enlightened way. And the truth is, you can celebrate Easter, this possibility for new beginnings, the bring it on, the I'm ready in this present moment for new beginnings. You can celebrate that without having to believe in Jesus as your Savior, if that doesn't fit for you. It doesn't fit for me. I believe that I have been born in original blessing. I don't buy the idea that I've been born in a sinful nature. I've been born in original blessing. I am a blessing and I am blessed, and all of you are too. So I don't have to necessarily buy that particular idea. But what I do buy, and what is very important to me, is this idea of Easter as a very relevant symbol for me of radical change. I'm invited to have this resurrection experience in my own life. I'm invited to release everything that's not working for me, to renew my way of being in the world, just like Jesus did in that story, to revitalize my human walk in the world and remember who I really am. Remember that divinity that I am. Remember this source, that God source, like Daniel's song said, getting closer to my source. To find this Easter of my own soul and realize the depth of my own potential. That's what this means to me. New beginnings. An invitation to say, yes, this is the springtime of my life. And of course, we don't have to just do that at Easter. We can do that all year long. We can do it whenever we want. Whenever we're stuck in frozen ideas, whenever we're stuck in the winter of an experience, whenever we're stuck in what Eric Butterworth called the tomb of human despair. Anybody been there lately, the tomb of human despair? Yeah. Anytime we're stuck there, we're invited to resurrect ourselves, to awaken to who we really are, and to make this incredible shift in awareness so that we're aware of our inner divinity. We're aware of who we really are. We're aware that there is this energy of God, source, love, light, whatever you call it. You can call it whatever you want. There is this energy in the world that is there, and we're part of it. This God potential that we all are. That's what we are. And I love the idea, the invitation of Eric Butterworth, to remember that life is for living. Life is for living, and life is for living well. And when we're stuck in these experiences that don't feel good, that are holding us back, that are those tomb experiences, we have an invitation to grow through those things, to resurrect ourselves within it. Bring it on, I'm ready. Bring it on, I'm ready. Because I am a unique expression of the energy that God is. And guess what? Life needs me. Life needs you. Life needs each and every one of us, just like life needed Jesus in the story of the resurrection, to be who we are. We each have unique divine qualities to bring forth in the world. Every single one of us has a unique assignment in this lifetime. Life needs every one of us to live in the fullness and the richness of who we really are. You know, Jesus says in the Christian tradition, you can do these things. The same things I do, you can do. Of course, this is paraphrasing. Don't want to get in trouble for misquoting the Bible. You can do these things, and you can even do better, greater things than I do. All of us have this potential within us to be that light of the world that Glenda's meditation talked about. So part of it is we've got to examine our own behavior. We've got to examine our own ideas. We've got to examine those places where we're limiting ourselves, where we're not living our full potential. We examine that so that we can transcend that. Do the forgiveness work that we need to do. Forgiveness is never about the other people. It's always about our own experience. The forgiveness work, you know, Jesus said, forgive them for they know not what they do, or something like that. They don't know what they're doing. I say this is true for everybody who missteps, who's unskillful in the world. If they knew better, they'd do better. Our job is to simply allow our forgiveness to come forth to heal our own perception of the experience. They got their own work to do, right? We get to forgive people so that we can rise above the limitation of whatever that experience is and go beyond that limited thinking. A lot of people are experiencing endings right now. Endings of relationships, endings of employment. Perhaps you're experiencing the ending of a healthy life. Maybe you've gotten a diagnosis that's difficult. Some of us are experiencing endings, and every single ending that we may be aware of in our life experience is an invitation to go beyond that and step into whatever the new vision is, the new beginning, the new opportunity that offers. We're always in this process to say yes to whatever it is. Bring it on, I'm ready. Bring it on. To live the essential nature of who we are, this incredible God potential. To fully engage in the world around us. See, this is the deal. To walk in the world. To walk in the world as an enlightened being, just like Jesus did. Just like Jesus did. You know, we roll up our sleeves and we do what is ours to do. And we be, it's a combination, we do what is ours to do, but we also be who we are meant to be. And who we are meant to be is an expression of this divine energy. Those qualities of love and forgiveness and trust. All of those qualities. And I love one of, I think it was Llewellyn Van Lee in his book, Alchemy of Light, wonderful book. He says, I believe we're here not to save each other, but to serve each other. We roll up our sleeves and do what is ours to do. And we do that through the awareness of who we really are. So here's your invitation. Find the Easter of your own soul. This resurrection, this time of new potential, new beginnings, whatever is going on for you. You may have been through some dark stuff. Who cares? Today's today. This is the day to bring it on. Everything new. I'm ready. I'm ready. Realize the depth of your own potential. We've all got that same divine energy that is told in the story of Jesus. We're all that. Embrace the springtime of your life. This is your invitation. Embrace those times of your life that call for you to move beyond the harshness and the edginess and the darkness and the winter, the cold harshness of your life. Examine your behavior within it. And if you need to make some changes, in 12-step you'd say clean up your side of the street. Clean up your limited thinking. Transcend your own limited ways of being and thinking. Do your forgiveness work. Remember, you are essential. You are an important part of life. Life needs you. You are a unique expression. Unlike any other, you are a unique expression of the radiance that God is. Live it. Bring it forth. Say yes to who you really are. Completely and fully engage in life all around you. Boy, that's a big one. That's a big one. Come out of the tomb. Rise up. So here's your invitation. Bring it on. This present moment. Right now is the time for a new beginning, whatever is going on in your life.